So hello again, this is Gail Cameron from My Pocket Coach for our Leadership Lesson Series. And with us today, we have a rather remarkable young lady, Ziphe Nonqane. Ziphe is the General Manager Operations at Richards Bay Coal Terminal. A very warm welcome, Ziphe. It's lovely to have you here.
Thank you, Gail, for having me. Good afternoon to you too.
So not only, Ziphe, are you the first female general manager in operations at Richards Bay Coal Terminal, but you have studied electrical engineering and you have a raft of managerial skills, to name but a few. So women are scarce in this environment, but women general managers at coal terminals are even scarcer. So, Ziphe, tell us a little about this extraordinary journey, because you've been at Richards Bay Coal Terminal since 1997, where you started as a plant operator.
Yeah, it's quite a long journey. If we look back and looking from 1997 up to now, I've joined RBCT in 1997 as the young lady. I was very young, ambitious as a plant operator. So that means that I was getting to the environment where it was a male-dominated environment. And it was a challenge to me and to themselves as well, because they had to adjust, because now I'm there. Ziphe is there and is joining them, and she's there to work as they were doing the job as well. So from that time, then it took me 10 years to get my first promotion. And it was just a great thing to me that at least I have something that I can say I have achieved. After 10 years then of being an operator, then I've got another promotion then to be a supervisor. First female supervisor. That was more challenging. When you try to give the instruction, you'll get somebody who will oppose it, They will try to make sure that you know what is it that you are talking about. And after 4 years, then I've got another promotion as the shift manager, of which it was the first female shift manager. That was not that bad. I was used to the system and they know that Ziphe is here, Ziphe has arrived. Thereafter,
you had many firsts, yes, in fact.
Yes, it was just my time. Then after 3 years, I was promoted. That was the history. I've made a history as the first female departmental manager. And that was a great achievement, if I can call it. Yes, the others, it was the achievement, but to be a departmental manager, for me, it was wow, that's great. Thereafter, after 7 years, then I was promoted to this position of the general manager in operation. That was the biggest achievement ever.
Amazing, truly well done. So today, as a leader in what has traditionally been a man's world, your responsibilities include stakeholder engagement. Have you met with any resistance or surprise when they meet a woman?
Yes, they still get surprised, as they know their role is known as the main role. And now when they see it's a female, wow. And I still get the nasty comments that, do you think you'll fit? Do you think you'll last? And I'm saying, I'm here. Let us see. You'll ask me after 5 years, then you'll get the answer after 5 years.
Wow. And how did you cope with that negativity?
I just tell myself that I have to remain grounded. And I know my story, and I know why I'm here. It's not a mistake. So each and every time when you ask, I'll give you the answer that you are looking for, and with the confidence that I have, with knowing that this is not a mistake, and whatever that you are asking, I know it. And my advantage to where I am is that I've started a long time ago, and I started on the lower position, and I'm growing within the company. So it's easy for me to just take everything that is coming my way.
So it's been a very empowering journey. You lead a big, diverse team. What are some of the challenges that you're dealing with right now?
The biggest one is that I have 3 subdivisions that are reporting to me. So it's the operations production, it's operations planning, and business improvement. So what we have as a challenge is for them to work together to achieve a common goal. That's where sometimes we find ourselves that we have to work a little bit harder and smarter to get the team to work together just for the common goal of RBCT.
Wow. So what is the situation now concerning volumes that are being processed at RBCT, and what do you think is the solution to increase them?
If I can tell you, Gail, we are in a very difficult position. By the look of the things and the numbers, last year we were saying that we didn't do great, where we achieved 58,000 tons, 58 million for the year of 2021. However, this year the numbers are looking very bad, and they are very bad in the way that it's looked like we'll achieve the tonnage that we last achieved in 1993. So that is the biggest challenge for us. However, we remain resilient on saying that things will change, and we are hoping that things will change. And the difficulties that we know that our suppliers are facing with, and we are hoping that one day we'll get the solution and we'll be out of this.
And what is the reason for this great reduction in capacity?
The call that we are receiving is coming from TFR. So it's all over in the news what is happening around TFR. So up until then, those things that they are putting on the table that they are facing with resolved, that's the only time that where we'll see RBCT going back to where we used to operate, where the last year it's 58, but the year before that, 2020, it was 70 million per annum. So if you can see that we are regressing very in a very bad way, but we are hoping that if they can resolve, then that we'll go back to where we're saying that we want to see ourselves going to 81, going to 91.
And do you think it's possible to reach a resolution with TFR?
It's possible. If I can just say where I'm sitting, but we'll need the intervention of the people with powers. So if we can get that intervention, then we'll see things changing.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I hope you do. I hope the powers that be are listening and that they can assist you, because, you know, this is big business for South Africa. What competition are you facing, and how do you deal with this?
In South Africa, I can say we don't have much competition or not at all. However, the declining of the volumes is the potential of market share. It's a potential of loss of market share to other coal companies or coal producing countries. Because if we are moving the 50s and other countries, they will get the opportunity to move better than what we are moving.
So you can lose out to other countries, you know, exporting coal because of the whole, you know, the war in that's going on globally with Russia and the Ukraine.
Yes.
So on a completely different note, as the manager and custodian of rail safety regulation and associated standards, where's Richards Bay Coal Terminal with its safety record?
With RSR, we are in a good standing. We receive our permit, a license to operate for another 4 years. Recently, it was in August, so that will expire in 2025. So I can say that it's a good standing. In terms of safety as well, in August, we received a 3-man-hour LTI free. So that means we are doing great as well on that space. And we hadn't had any LTI for this year. all the incidents that we had, it was just the behavioral, something that you can correct and move on. However, we are focusing on having the clean record as the company.
Well, congratulations on that standard and well done, because that's not easy to achieve. So, look, taking a closer look at yourself now, how would you describe your leadership style?
Visionary. Visionary leader. By the nature of my job, I'm forced to be visionary because we have to look on what is happening now and focus on what we'll be doing in the next few years. So, and I have to make sure that whatever that we set for ourselves with the team, we are working on it, focusing on it, improving on it, make sure that we are achieving it. And coaching as well. I'm using my experience to work with my team, to coach my team, and to guide them as well, instead of giving the commands, and to value the learnings with my teams, and just to support them for us to move forward.
Beautiful. So how do some of your team members respond to this leadership, your leadership now, that you're the leader, when previously you may have reported into them?
That's one I can say, we are taking one step at a time. There are times where you see that it's very difficult, but I just work with them and comfort them and make sure that I remain as a leader.
Beautiful. And what role do you play in the strategic direction of the company?
And my role is just to give the company where we are going. Each and every year, we have to set the goals, like the KPIs, the targets, and the achievable ones, and the plan how we are going to achieve those. What I like about the strategic team is that we help each other. You have to understand all the areas of the business where you have to understand how you are impacting the other side of the business, and they have to do the same as well so that we can move forward as the team.
Quality control also falls under your responsibilities. And what are some of the challenges that you face in this area?
The quality, yes, is falling under me. We have the laboratory on site that is managed by SGS. So they are doing all the quality check for us, the sampling, the testing. Each and every train that is coming, we have to test it. So that is done by that service provider, SGS. They are on site. And each and every vessel that we are loading, we have to test the qualities as well. And I can say that with this system in place, it's helping us then to make sure that we remain as the world-class terminal with the results that we are producing and the time that we are producing the results as well.
Well done, Ziphe. So now, on a personal note, tell me, who is Ziphe when she gets home and she kicks off her safety boots? Who is Ziphe at home?
I'm the mother, I'm the wife, I'm the sister, I'm a friend who's very loving and caring. Sometimes because I'm so deeply caring, I can't be seen as the strict person. And they label me like that, especially at my home. They say you are strict. It's just because I have that caring, I'm just more involved on many things, and it's like, oh mama, you are so on to us all the time. But it's just because I do care about them, and I like organized things, and I found myself doing it for myself most of the time. That keep me busy, but I feel great if things are organized.
It's beautiful. And Ziphe, I've been coaching you for a long time, and it's been humbling and a real privilege to watch you grow and grow from strength to strength. And I also know that, your husband works overseas. That's very difficult when you don't have a support system at home. How do you cope with that?
Now I enjoy it. At first, it was not good. And the tools that I'm receiving, like you are saying, you've coached me, and the tools that I'm getting on how to behave, how to control your life, how to manage things, how to be yourself. And those things do helping me a lot. When it comes to being alone at home, and that keep me busy in a sense that I don't have even a hobby. My hobby is to be busy. When I'm not in the sports events, I'm in the school events. If I'm not there, I'm doing the house chores. A lot of things that keep me busy because I know that I have to handle everything. But I'm equipped, if I can say it.
So what tips would you like to give young people who aspire to leadership?
I'll say again, they have to be diligent and consistent in their work and be ambitious. Know what you want and have a plan. And most of all, you have to be yourself.
Now, that's beautiful. Thank you, Ziphe. You do us proud as a South African leader, and I'm sure RBCT is very proud and fortunate to have you as their GM. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, Gail.